Welcome to Old Tree Vintage. My name is Manny, and today we're going to talk about rewiring a table saw. Our first project is going to be woodworking, and I will need the table saw to do that. There's just one small problem. We need to rewire it to 110 because there's no 220 in this shop. At least not yet, not for a while. So one of the things we need to do, probably the first thing, is cut the end of the cable off of the table saw and rewire it to this one. So this was, I'll say Lowe's. No, I'm sorry. This was purchased at Home Depot, and it's not the standard one, it's the better one up. But I wanted to get a nice one, so this will come apart. We'll clip the other one, we'll wire it in here, and then after that, then we have to go to the motor of the table saw, so we have to have access to that, look at the panel, and on the panel it will tell you either 110, 120 / 220 or 240. Okay, so if it says that, then that simply means you are going to be able to change that voltage. So let's get started. All right, so you probably remember this. We just looked at it. So I took the back off. So this is the back. Those are the brackets to hold it in place. And then of course this goes here like that. But we have it taken apart so we can get into here. All right, so let's set this off to the side again, and here, there we go. All right, so let's loosen these. Note also where these wires are, because we'll talk about where they go on the new plug. Slide these into here, okay? And then remember, these go in the back to kind of hold that in the same way that this one did, okay? All right, so how do we know where to put these wires in the new plug over here? And you'll notice, let me just tighten these up just a tad. You should always notice that there is a silver one, okay, and a brass one. So this one's brass, this one is silver, okay? White goes to silver, black goes to brass, and then your ground, that's going to go in here. Now, like the other switch, the good thing about this one is you don't have to coil them around the nut, because you can see them if I do it this way better. Now we can put them in through here, just push them down and through there, and then tighten this on all three of these, so we don't have to, so it's a lot easier for us. You also want to be careful not to pull this much out, or too much out, because then it'll show, through the bracket, which I think we might be good. But you can always electrical tape this even back further if you have to kind of keep it all together. Just as a note, I don't want to put that. See. Remember, there's a lot more space there, and then we tighten these down pretty good. All right. So most of that will be covered, so I'm okay with that. Let's see how we do. Whoops. Okay. All we have to do now is hop underneath, get to the motor. All right, so when we open up the table saw, first thing you have to check is this label that's on the motor. All right, and you have to look. So we have 120/240. And as I mentioned, I don't have that in the shop, so we got to take it down to 120. All right, so we know that we can do that, right? So we already changed the plug on the other end. Now we have to rewire the motor. And to do that, we have to get into this case. And inside there should be a wiring diagram of how to have it in 220 or 240 and how to put it in 210 or 220. And that should be located in here where the wiring is. So, right in here where the wiring is. So we have one screw here to look at. Okay, then we'll come in here. Okay, so here's our wires. Let's set that down for a minute. And we'll separate these a little bit, see what we've got. Notice the colors, okay, and which colors are together, okay. So there's white and yellow. We have, not great with colors, but that's white and red. And then this other one is green and white, I believe, in this last one. Okay, so let's look at the bottom of this. I'm sorry, the inside of this. Yep, there we are. All right, so it does show us the wiring. So wiring diagram. Get a better look at it. So we need this side. Okay, so we need to link these wires up in order for it to be 115. And then this is currently on this side how it is, or in this case 230. Okay, so what we do is we come back up here and we have to link up the wires and take the tape off and the wire nuts off and pull some of these apart and switch them up based on those colors. All right, so we got that all put together. We got it plugged in for a test. And we're going to see if we wired it up correctly. And just a reminder there, I only have one stream coming in currently to do the lighting, so they will probably blink if this works. Okay, so I don't have a blade yet, but there we go. And here is the start. Here we go, see if we wired it up correctly. I would say so. I would say so. All right, so whenever I get 240 or 220 back in here, this will get rewired back to its original. And now that we know how to do that, that won't be difficult. So that was a success. I hope you enjoyed it. Please, if it's your first time here, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. Let your friends know about us if you have anybody that you think would enjoy this topic or any of the topics listed, especially on the intro video to this channel, please check that out. All kinds of cool things coming. Thank you.